Hey guys, when I first started digital art, I made a ton of mistakes. Today I want to share 5 things I wish I knew back then. And trust me, the 5th one is the most important. Stick around because it could save you a lot of time and frustration. Digital art is not easier than traditional art. Many beginners believe that digital art is easier because you can undo mistakes or use custom brushes. But that's not true. Digital art only changes the tools, not the skills you need. If your anatomy isn't accurate, your characters will look stiff or unnatural, no matter how advanced your software is. If you don't understand light and shadow, your shading will look flat, even if you use realistic texture brushes. And if you lack knowledge of color theory, your artwork will feel off, even with professional palettes or filters. Digital tools can make the process faster. You can adjust proportions, test color combinations, and fix mistakes easily, but they don't teach you how to draw. Those fundamentals still come from practice and observation. To improve, focus on studying human anatomy, how joints bend, how muscles stretch, and how weight shifts in a pose. Learn how light behaves, how it defines form, and how soft or hard shadows affect the mood. And practice color control, how warm and cool tones interact, and how saturation changes depth. In short, digital art doesn't make drawing easier. It simply gives you more flexibility to apply what you've learned, but the foundation remains the same: anatomy, shading, and color. One of the biggest advantages of digital art is the power of layers. Learning to organize your layers properly will save you a ton of time and frustration. And if you're using Clip Studio Paint, it's also important to understand the difference between raster and vector layers. But here's a common mistake many beginners make. They draw everything on one single layer. It might feel faster at first, but later, editing becomes a nightmare. So always keep your work organized. Name your layers, group them, and use folders when needed. Raster layers are made of pixels. They're perfect for painting, shading, and adding textures. But when you zoom in or resize, the lines can lose quality. Vector layers, on the other hand, are built from mathematical paths. That means your lines stay sharp no matter how much you zoom in. They're perfect for clean line art, comics, or precise sketches. You can change their blending modes like multiply, overlay, or add glow. These control how your layer interacts with the ones below it. For example, multiply darkens the colors underneath. Great for realistic shading. Add glow makes bright areas pop, useful for light or magic effects. So remember, layers aren't just for organization. They give you full control over your art, your colors, and your effects. Mastering them will make your workflow smoother and your artwork look more professional. Many beginners also avoid using references because they think it's cheating. But it's not. It's actually how you learn faster and draw better. Even anime art, with all its stylized proportions and simplified lines, is built on real anatomy. When you study references, you learn how the human body actually works, how muscles move, how joints bend, how light falls on the face. These things help your drawings feel more believable and natural. For faces, references are just as important. They help you capture real expressions, subtle lighting, and perspective, so your characters don't look flat or stiff. You're not copying, you're studying. Every time you use a reference, your visual library grows, and the more you understand real anatomy and structure, the more freedom you have to stylize it in your own way. Learning keyboard shortcuts in apps like Photoshop, Procreate, or Clip Studio Paint can instantly speed up your workflow, sometimes even doubling your efficiency. For example, using Ctrl+Z to undo, B for brush, or setting up custom brushes for fast shading can save you minutes on every drawing session. You can also use tools like tablet shortcut buttons, Bluetooth shortcut remotes, or programmable keypads to trigger your favorite actions even faster. This part is honestly the most important one. Digital tools give you so much freedom, way more than I ever realized when I started. You can explore any style you want: anime, concept art, pixel art, even 3D. And the best part, you don't have to get it right on the first try. Just experiment. Try new brushes, new colors, new compositions. Every tiny test teaches you something, and without even noticing, you start building a style that feels like you. A style people can recognize the moment they see your work. I wish someone told me earlier that exploring is not a waste of time. It's how you grow.